Simon & Schuster Australia presents Best, First and Last by Amy T. Matthews. Narrated by Charlotte North. For Sue, my mother, and for Beryl, my grandmother, and for my kids, who will climb mountains because of them. And for Johnny. This one doesn't count, and I know it. If you want a happy ending, that depends, of course, on where you stop your story. Orson Welles. I didn't fall in love. I rose in it. Toni Morrison. I may be a senior, but so what? I'm still hot. Betty White. Chapter 1. Bonnie. Tucson, Arizona. After the funeral, everyone went home, and Bonnie Jenkins was left alone in the big house on East Goldsmith Place, swimming about under the 10-foot ceilings like a minnow in an empty SeaWorld aquarium. I blame you for this, she told her late husband, who was sitting opposite her in the breakfast nook on this very early morning in March. Bonnie had given up pretending to sleep and had headed downstairs for coffee and toast in the watery pre-dawn light. If I'd still been in the old house in Phoenix, I wouldn't be lonely like this. I'd have my girls right there on my doorstep. He didn't answer her. The cherry wood box just sat there. She'd chosen the cherry wood for his ashes because she'd been worried about breaking an urn. She'd promised Junior that if he upped and died on her, then she was going to carry him with her everywhere she went and talk his ear off, even if his ear was no longer there. If you die, you'll be coming to every choir practice, every ladies' lunch, every shoe shopping expedition, she'd threatened. You're not in a choir, he'd been unfazed. I'll join one, she'd been deadly serious. I'll make sure your afterlife is anything but restful. And she was keeping that promise, which is why he was in a box on the kitchen table and not scattered to the four winds like he wanted. It had been a revelation to discover how many kinds of urns there were to choose from, she thought as she stared at the cherry wood box. Times had changed since she'd last lost a husband. The funeral home had sent her a link, and when she'd clicked it open, she'd found a catalog of final resting containers. Marble and brass, stone and steel, even crystal. Junior's daughter, Holly, had favored skipping the urn since they were going to be scattering him. But Bonnie wasn't giving in to the
Sample complete. Ready to continue?